well, with press hardening steel and the related technology, it's possible to achieve strength levels of performances of parts which are far above any other technology.
It's a lot of advantages when compared to cold forming steel or normal conventional processes, because you can have higher performabilities, you can have more complex shapes, you don't have the spring back problem and these geometry problems. So it offers a lot of advantages from many points of view.
Since press hardening has been invented, it is possible to get the same strength out of safety-relevant parts with thinner sheet.
And this is particularly useful for weight saving in cars, so reducing energy consumption, reducing CO2 emissions, while in the same time preserving the passenger safety in case of crash.
This was started here in the area 25 years ago, and it's now a globally accepted technology, and it's going to continue. We should be proud of being the developer of the technology from this area.
What we see from the market is that the use of press hardening steel will increase, especially in Europe. It is already increasing since a few years, and there will be a further increase, and in the next years also in the Asian market it will go further on.
Next generation of cars will have an increase from maybe 8-10% of bore steel or press hardened components in the structures, and we will see maybe up to 40-50% in rather short future.
At Lulea University, we have this tradition of very active interaction with industry, not only with the local industry, but all over Sweden.
This area is the cradle of press hardening, to my opinion. Here were the first trials made.
Lulea is the best example of how such a collaboration can work and actually work, because that was here the founding site of hot stamping technology, and the interaction with the Lulea University brought this technology to the stage where we are today.
There is one aspect which I learned was interesting. It's about the possibility to partially harden safety-relevant parts. That means some of the, like the B column is a safety-relevant parts, needs in some area to be soft and in other areas to be hardened. That to combine was difficult, and this is a new technology which I think is the trend, and this is what I also learned here.
I think that the steps on this field are not so big at the moment. There are smaller steps concerning various things, material process and so on. But these small steps are quite important to move into the right direction.
I'm really impressed about the rapid development in simulation and also in describing the materials performance in the press hardening operation.
This conference is a means to create an international platform for this type of research on hot sheet metal forming or high-performing steel. And since we have had a long tradition here in Lulea and in research and industrial development, we also want to establish an international community.
The most important effect of this conference is to intensify the networking within the technological field on an international level, because only by having access to this type of networks it is possible to achieve a substantial improvement in the performance of hot sheet metal forming technology.
Hot press hardening steels are the future, because, as I told you, they offer a kind of special innovative and as high, let's say, functionality to structural pieces. So it's a way to be out of the conventional thing.